folks, well, you guessed it, back at it again here this evening. Today is December 14th. Yesterday was Friday the 13th for all you superstitious folks out there. Man, I'm having a little bit of a late start here this evening, so I did switch up my game plan for traveling distance time factor. Going back out here to a tried and true location. It's the conservation area. I had a shot on that big, it was either a big 9 or nice 10 point back on November 8th. But I have had some good and bad experiences out here after gun season, and there's been several years where I've ran into some deer carcasses. You know, they were all, well, some of them looked like they may have been dumped by the conservation that have been hit by cars or something, but usually it's just the remains and skeletons and such. But on those seasons, the coyotes, I've had shots, archery shots on coyotes. I've seen coyotes running through my area out of range and those types of things. So this evening, I have brought the distressed Cottontail just in case the deer hunting gets a little slow. I may just squeak it a few times, see if we can get a coyote to come charging in on me, come into bow range. I'd definitely take a coyote for sure this evening. But it is just a dreary, foggy, nasty, cold December day right now. It is 31 degrees. We have a major cold front coming in this evening, so hopefully that will get these deer up and moving on their feet before the end of shooting light. Doe spot, there's no doe restriction, there's no antler restriction. This is an archery only zone, so these deer get hunted, but they don't get killed quite as often. They're smart in here, but I will take a doe. We had a pretty decent tall 6-point on trail cam at the beginning of season. I pulled that camera probably a little too early, but again, this is an area right outside of town. So if he would come through here, I passed some 6 points up earlier. This is the nicest 6-point. If he came through, I would probably take him out. So anyway, guys, thanks again so much for tuning in. We're gonna hurry up, get down in this tree before it gets any too later. Thanks again. Oh, it feels good. Okay. My deer sense is tingling a little bit. Just trying to get down in here quick and quietly as possible. It looks good. It's pretty calm. It's still, so I'm gonna be quiet. Stay tuned. There we go, boys and girls, right there. Right there, that's fresh. There's that road. Alright folks, well, finally got up in the tree here. I've been just letting it settle in for a little bit. It's a bit breezy here this evening. I did have some encounters on the way in to the stand. I heard two deer jump up, and then I seen two, and then I had a second encounter, which could have been a third deer. If not, it was a second encounter with the same two deer. But it's been pretty quiet since I've been up in the tree, as far as squirrels or anything, just kind of the wind blowing here. But I got good visibility. I mean, with all these leaves off the tree, it looks really good in here for sure. But I don't know, like I said, this place is kind of hit and miss. This is a close spot to home. I've kind of hunted this spot more than any other spot. I've yet to see a deer from the tree stand. So this place is due. Hopefully we get some action here coming through here this evening. I'll take just about anything tonight. So if it's brown, it's down. You know, I'm not going to take a spike or a little fork or anything like that, but there might be some serious debate about it. Anyway, stay tuned.
folks. Well, it's 4 o'clock, and still haven't seen any deer besides those ones on the way in. So I've got the Primos double Cottontail. I've also got the 3rd degree Cottontail. Never tried this, but like I said, I know that this area has had coyote problems in the past. I've shot at them with my bow, but I'm looking forward to doing a little bit of coyote hunting. But I've still got a few more archery hunts, so before it gets a little bit late, I'm just going to hit this raspy cottontail call and see if we can get us a coyote to come running in on us. Get in bow range. You never know. It's worth a shot. And then I'm gonna settle in, see if some deer comes through until last night. Let's try it.
All right, folks. Well, man, that turned out to be a cold, stinking evening in the woods. It says 35, but man, that wind blowing, it's a little bit cooler than that, I would think. It feels like it anyway. Well, you know, man, I didn't see any deer tonight. It did sound like I had a few moving through the area. It sounded like they might have skirted me. And there's definitely multiple deer because I was having a really hard time zeroing in on their location. So anyway, hey, I'm glad I was able to get out of the house. That's always a plus, and just a blessing to be able to get out into God's creation, do what I love. So anyway, hey, we do got some cool stuff coming up. We have a small game squirrel hunt tournament coming up. I'm super stoked about it. I know it's not necessarily deer hunting, but I'm probably going to be putting it, you know, right in with season 3, baby. And really would definitely like to get into a little bit more small game hunting with squirrel and rabbits, and we're going to be doing some coyote hunting coming up as well. I got some boat shows on the schedule, so we've got to, you know, juggle all that stuff. But hey, man, we're not done yet. I really do want to get a buck here for alternative season over Christmas break. Definitely that's on the agenda. So anyway, stay tuned with this.